Emsolation is recorded on the stolen lands of the Wurundjeri people, the first storytellers of this country. We pay our respects to elders past and present and to any First Nations peoples listening. We acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be.
You're in Emsolation.
Well, hello there and welcome to Emsolation. My name is Em Raciano. I'm a writer, a singer, a stand-up comedian, a maximalist power queen, a neurodivergent magic brain and a podcaster. And together with my best friend since I was 11, award-winning screenwriter, Mr. Michael Lucas, I bring you this podcast every week.
Oh, classic intro there. Word perfect. Classic Coke.
Yes. Sometimes you got to give the people what they want, you know. Today on Emsolation, we will be discussing my trip to Singapore to attend or not attend the premiere of Wicked for Good, and you will be getting my full, spoiler-free, unabashed review.
I think at this point, if you don't know the story, or maybe people don't know the story of Wicked.
Yeah, no, most people know the story of Wicked.
Maybe there's some little bonbons in there.
There is little bonbons.
Okay.
Little bonbonnieres that I will not be giving up. Before we get to that, I do want to bring up something that made me so horny. Jesus Christ.
And you know what? You're in a new chapter of life because for once when you say that, I think could be a lot of things.
And my
could
children.
Could be an app. Could be something put in your car. Could be, who knows?
My kids sent it to me as well.
Oh.
Let's...
Reserve, hold your judgment.
That's an inconvenient truth.
So I received the following with just the word yes, full stop, from my eldest daughter, Marcella. And what I speak of is the second trailer drop of Greta Gerwig's Wuthering Heights.
Not Greta Gerwig.
Shit. Wait, Emerald Greene.
Emerald Fennel.
Emerald Fennel.
Is that
Emerald
right?
Greene, isn't she from Australia?
Emerald Greene is Niecy Nash Betts' character, but I knew it was Emerald.
Yeah.
And I said Greta Gerwig because we were just discussing
We
Little
were.
Women.
You were.
And
Everything
it was
has
stuck
logic.
in my bird throat.
And they are the two most dazzling female auteurs at the moment, so it
Yes.
makes sense. Both blonde.
Yes. So Emerald
Fennel.
Greene. Nah. Sorry, change your name. Edward
Okay.
Fennel. Emerald Fennel. She has brought Wuthering Heights back to life.
She
and
has.
the first preview, the first trailer, it didn't go down as well as everyone thought it would.
Well, it certainly caused some discussion.
It certainly did.
Well, it's because people were sort of absorbing things like Margot Robbie is 14 years older than that character would have been. He is not a gypsy. And then there was stuff like the finger going in the fish's mouth and the kneading of the dough. And people were thinking, oh, she's just turning this into a anti-literary horn fest.
Yes.
To which we said, why not?
Get in my belly.
But that's past now. So
Can
now
you explain the basic plot line of Wuthering Heights to people who are not across it?
Look, I have not read it. I've just listened to the Kate Bush song a lot. So I know that basically it's one of those gothic romance. So we're not in Jane Austen land with this. We're in gothic, we're in fields and there's wind everywhere. And as I understand it,
He's one of the great literary...
Yes, Heathcliff.
Heathcliff, very famous.
And I think it's something like they knew each other as children, right?
Correct.
And then
there's a class difference. They fall
Yes.
madly in love, but it can never be.
yes, and then he comes back.
And he's had a hot makeover.
yes,
But it
he's
still
developed
can...
nicely.
Yeah, never be. So every horny lady in the land is ready for this. And by every, I mean me.
I think you might speak for a few.
I cannot wait.
Timed for Valentine's Day. They know what they're doing.
So this trailer dropped, sent to me by my child. We are going to do an okay stop on it immediately right now.
Please.
Please press play. Okay, we have
What do you do, Heathcliff?
and stop. So here we have Margot Robbie sitting in a field and she's looking windswept. She's looking beautiful, buxom, just a lady of a time. And then we cross to Jacob Elordi as Heathcliff and he's got a beard and long hair and he's looking quite,
Hirsute.
yes, and bedraggled.
Also, albeit that there is an age difference between them, I don't think you can tell. because-
Absolutely not.
No.
Who
People
cares?
say that. Also, how two Australian actors basically crowned the hottest actors in the world with this trailer, and for good reason.
And play.
If you were rich,
Suppose I'd do all rich men do.
Okay, stop.
He's giving Viking vibes as he stands in the rain and...
They're standing in the rain. They're staring into each other's eyes. And he's shielding her beautiful face with his bare hands from the deluge.
Because he's so tall, he can provide a shelf, so to speak.
We're listening to the beautiful strains of Charlie XCX's
Yes,
soundtrack.
it sounds, at this point, sounding more like the Titanic soundtrack, but let's keep going.
Living. Press play.
Live in a big house. And be cruel to my servants. Take a wife.
A wife? What wife?
Heathcliff. You're not enough.
And stop. My God.
She's really committed to a colour palette. So we've got some very moody greys and blues and blacks, but then we've got pops of red and like searing pops of red.
And just a blossoming bosom.
We do have
Just
a
the
bosom.
bosoms just gently cascading atop corsets. Margot Robbie just blooming.
She may have been breastfeeding when they made this. She definitely had the baby. And I think Emerald looked at her and thought, let's put those puppies to good use.
Milk made chic
Yeah.
in every sense of that word.
Preserve forever.
Woo! Press play.
Not for her.
Woo!
And stop. Okay.
He's on horseback now. Is he?
I've never found Jacob Elordi particularly, he's not my type. Not for me. I mean, I get
But
it.
if you can make him serve Viking vibes, maybe you're
I'm
more
on
open.
board.
Yeah.
I get it now.
You needed the hair longer. He was maybe a bit too sort of preppy for you, maybe.
Yeah, he also looked like I could have birthed him.
You needed to get a bit older, a bit weathered.
I'm happy. So he's on a horse. We've got a scarlet red sky. He's spotted her and he's heartbroken and he's off into the sunset on his steed.
He's made this directly after
I'm sensing a makeover montage any
Long
moment.
Road to the Narrow North. So he had to starve himself and do Prisoner of War. So he's sort of aged and a bit haggard in a good way. She's done it straight after birth. So she's a blossomed and woo.
This is amazing. Keep going.
Epstein asked me to marry him.
And stop. What a fucking visual.
What? Yeah, that was Margot Robbie going in a wedding dress, marching across a field with windswept, with the veil floating.
Looking like she's
photo.
heading to her funeral.
That's right.
Not happy.
Because she is not marrying Heathcliff.
Play.
Heathcliff is gone. You must accept it.
And stop.
She's having trouble accepting it.
She's laying on the grass. She's looking forlorn. Very similar to the moment in Barbie where she lays down and gives up. Remember?
Very similar.
It's very similar
I hope there are
feelings.
some differences in the performance, but they're very similar.
She's devastated.
Oh,
And stop.
okay. They're seeing each other now. We've had a bit of like he's obviously gripping her mouth, and there's bits of grass in it, so they're in a field somewhere. We've had that.
Lots of close-up teeth. So that. Remember, Emerald Fennel / Greene is the one who brought us the semen licking scene in
Saltburn,
Correct.
and she also did Promising Young Woman,
Correct. So
and she was Camilla in The Crown.
correct. Now, this moment is when we've got Margot Robbie standing there in a beautiful red dress, windswept, like in the ruins of a fire, it looks like. And then she hears her name whispered on the wind. She turns around and there's Heathcliff standing. He's had the makeover.
He has. Do you approve? I think probably not. You like that he's showing bling, but not you liked the beard and the long hair.
I prefer pre-makeover Heathcliff.
Yeah, of course.
But I understand why in this day,
The coding.
at that time, he's gone and got his shit together, which is what he needed to do to
who
be
you
able to.
always wanted.
Here we go. Oh, stop. Red latex. Yes. Fucking hell. And that music is so stirring.
I'm just imagining Emerald going into the costume department and they've got all the research for the historically accurate. And she goes, I have a few deviations, bitches. Get ready.
100%. People be getting ready for that in our musical as well, let me tell you. Can you, if anyone wants to mic me up for a director's commentary when I finally see this fucking
Oh
masterpiece,
my God, it'll pay off.
I'll do it. It'll just be me going the whole time. Okay.
Why did you leave me?
did you betray your own heart?
Where is the obstacle?
Whatever our souls are made of, isn't mine all the same?
I will not stand.
Oh, stop! I need that as a
He's-
gif. I need that scene. He's still got his beard, his long hair, and he grabs her corset and pulls him
Pulls
into
it
her.
towards it, yes. Throw down.
She's all red-cheeked, full-lipped, and looking at him in his eyes. And Jesus Christ!
You'd be happy with that height ratio. Very
Oh
happy.
yeah, no, I love anyone over 6 foot. I'm a height queen. I'm a size queen.
Look
and
at the
every...
line. I will not stand for that fiend.
Okay.
For that fiend, I will not have you near her. Did you think it would stop me? So kiss me. And let us both be damned.
Sign me up. Take my money.
Yeah.
Wait, and the tagline? It says, "Come undone." I was hoping for "Get ready to be ruined." I am going to be I want to lead. Okay, can we apply for an Emsolation screening? Can we apply to Warner Brothers? Oh my God, I can't say what happened. I haven't told you what's happened. I've been approached to do something by Warner Brothers
Oh. Confidentially.
confidentially. I'll tell you after. I'm not doing it.
What a tease.
It's fucking hilarious. Can we apply to Warner Brothers to do an Emsolation screening,
We sure
please?
can.
Because I want a cinema, and I want to just. Oh God.
And I want you mic'd up throughout the whole thing.
I can't wait for this film. This film, I won't. 5 stars. I don't even need to see it.
I would say both trailers have featured a different Charlie X song. Charlie X song.
She's doing all the music.
Yes, but both of them absolute killers.
Absolutely.
And also quite different to Brat. Like I'm dazzled,
I would
impressed.
still rate Jacob Elordi coming over a mountaintop and hearing, "I want to see what's hiding in your underwear."
Yeah. So message to Charlie, no need to class it up too much. No. We can have
Yeah. No, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Send this to Warner Brothers. Send it. Send that whole thing. Tag me. Tag me. All right, let's move on to a Wicked review.
Oh, wow. The cinematic treasures.
I know. Coming up in Sealed Section, Michael and I will be discussing the war of the century is broken out between Marjorie Taylor Greene and Donald J. Trump.
Yes.
And it is what we've been hoping for because that bitch fears no one. And I refer to both of them when I say that sentence.
Yeah.
We will also be reviewing a new Christmas film starring Alicia Silverstone
Yeah.
and a stripper. But right now, I wish to review Wicked for Good.
You were one of the first people in the world
Truly.
to see it.
I actually saw it a week and a half ago before I went to Singapore. To bring you up to speed, if you are not, I was personally invited by Cynthia Erivo's people to be in Singapore to interview the cast of Wicked for Good.
Alphaba, they're coming for you. Just look at me.
Not with your eyes, with theirs.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason. Here's the plan. I have no plan.
Well, I do.
Oh, thank God.
Haven't you heard? I'm the Wicked Witch of the West.
I have been changed. Think of what we could do together. For
Last week on Wednesday, I flew to Singapore business class. It's
In
so-
retrospect, one of the highlights of the trip.
was the highlight.
Well, except for
Except for seeing Cynthia. Business class is so bougie. And I was just so grateful to be looked after. Whenever I was offered a little snacky, a little blankie, a little drinky, I got teary.
it's like you were mothered.
I got mothered. Sometimes you just need to go fly business class to feel like someone cares about you. That's the saddest sentence of all time.
That's an expensive form of therapy, although not that much more expensive than actual therapy. Mostly.
Truly. So I arrived in Singapore to the way their international airport works, it is take notes, rest of the world.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Did you see the big atrium that they have? Oh, my God, it's amazing.
It's
the
like
Avatar
a shopping
atrium.
centre in there.
I know.
But also everything just works.
I know.
It's an
So
automatic
swift.
arrival thing as well. I just put my passport in and I was straight through.
And also you're like, oh, what? You mean baggage can be
Straight away.
It can be this fast?
Yes.
Like what? Like sometimes on a domestic flight, I feel like I'm not out of there for 45 minutes after the flight.
It was incredible. So I'm through because I get really stressed when I travel, but it was so delightful. I get there, my luggage is there, the guy picking me up is already there. It's got my name on a sign. I get in the car.
Some of these we should add business class perks. So
yeah.
don't expect everyone to have their name on a sign.
No, my name was on a sign because that was arranged by Universal. Yeah. So I get picked up and I got taken to the hotel. Now I was staying kind of out on like the island, which is
Close to Universal Studios.
yeah, it's kind of like a
theme park.
Yeah, it's a resort island. It's referred to. So there's a few hotels on there, and it's for people who want to do the theme park and walk around kind of close to the ocean. So that was fine and all good. I went to sleep. Thursday, woke up very excited because we had the premiere that night in Singapore.
Yeah,
the cast had arrived. I'd seen Cynthia posting photos just underneath my window. So she went to see Universal. They had a little viewing. So we were kind of told about how the couple days would pan out. I met two TikTokers, Aicha and Kat. Adored them. I was at breakfast and I heard, "Are you Em?" And I was so grateful to hear that Australian twang. And I turn around and these two incredible, impossibly beautiful women are sitting there smiling at me, sat straight down. We're all neurodivergent, so we were in. Both kind of TikTokers and YouTubers, and they taught me so much about gathering content because I'm shit at the content. These two are constantly filming and doing 0.5 stuff and making little snappy videos, and I was sitting there like, teach me your ways, you wizards. So we all had a chat and we all found out that there were various activities that we weren't all a part of. We'd kind of been split off into, and I don't know what the rhyme or reasoning was. So then I went shopping with Aicha and fucking hell, Singapore is a fashion capital. Look at these jeans, these beautiful bedazzled snail trail.
Don't worry, I have.
Yeah, no, these are from
virtually
the Zara. The Singapore Zara is off chops.
What's going on?
And also all winter clothing, which was very confusing because it was 35 degrees with humidity of 87 million.
Well, they adjust.
But it was truly a winter feast. So then I got home and I began the preparations, which are many, taping of boobs, painting of face. And Aicha and I went and we had a Singapore sling, as one does in
delightful.
Singapore.
Yeah.
And we walked across to the premiere to notice that they had started packing it down. And we were like, oh, God, we've missed it. What's going on? And as we walk in, we can see Cynthia and Ari and Jeff and John and Michelle on stage doing a handprint ceremony. They've already walked to the carpet. It's all finished. And I said to Aicha, are we late? And she's like, I don't know. So we went up and we found out that we weren't allowed into this specific part. And I'm like, sorry, I've flown here from Australia. I'm meant to be. But no, we were not on that list, which was fine. So then we said, okay, what do we do? And the guy said, you have to go into the theatre. And I said, sir, I'm in a formal gown. I need photos. Sorry, that won't be possible. Okay, sure, okay. So then, by then, the incident with the man invading the Yellow Brick Road carpet had happened, but we didn't know. We didn't know that it happened until we were inside the screening. But as we were walking on the side, we kind of stopped because I was sweating. You don't understand. Fucking the sweat. So Aicha and I kind of were leaning on the side. Jeff Goldblum walked past me and said, hey, I know you, which was a highlight.
Oh, my God.
Got that on video. I don't know if he did, but, you know, he likes sparkly, shiny things. And we did have a chat a year ago where he commented on my outfit. I love Jeff Goldblum in every way possible. Then Cynthia looked up and clocked me and I was just kind of smiled at her. But you don't always assume Cynthia Erivo is going to remember your face. I mean,
You've met her multiple times.
Yes. And then she clocked Aicha, who she also has a relationship with, who's one of the TikTokers I became friends with.
Yeah.
So Aicha and I are standing there and Cynthia, like, I just waved. And next thing I know, she's broken through security, and security by this phase, because of what had happened, were tight around her and Ari. But Cynthia's like barged through security and come straight over and grabbed my arm. And some of it's on video online if you haven't seen it. But she just said, I've been thinking about you and thank you for coming. And, you know, have you seen it? And, you know, we were able to chat. And I said to her, I have. And For Good is just incredible. And she said, well, I'll see you tomorrow. What time am I seeing you? So we just had a great chat, and then she got pulled back away. Then Ari was, you know, over there. And given what had happened, and again, I had no idea, she was so composed. So then we kind of went into the cinema. So I'm not quite sure why I was there for that thing, but that's all.
Was it shut down prematurely because of what had happened?
No. It had started. We were told a different time. I don't know. We're looking into it. So the screening occurred. I went in there. John Chu came in and gave a lovely speech. Obviously, Singapore is where he filmed Crazy Rich Asians. He has a great affinity for the city. So he was lovely. He is the loveliest man. He's so incredible. Then I woke up the next morning and was getting myself ready for the interviews, going over my questions, and I got a call from my manager, and she said the interviews are off because of various reasons. Totally cool, fine, cancelled. Look, I'm autistic ADHD, so when things get changed all of a sudden, the rug gets pulled out from under me, my whole system goes into shutdown. I was really struggling. I was in another country. I couldn't get home. I'm away from the kids. I'm away from you. All the places I usually go to kind of regulate were not at my disposal. So it was very hard on many levels for me. Thank goodness Aicha was there, who is human sunshine. I've really made a lifelong friend.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
I don't know that you often do that.
Especially not at a press junket.
No. But she was incredible, and she took me out, and we went and
shopped?
Shopped, basically. I spent a lot of time in the shopping centres of Singapore. I can give you a detailed brief of that too. But I do want to, and I don't want to focus too much on that, because it was so great that I got to see Cynthia, and I was very grateful to be there and be given the opportunity in the first place. So I don't want to dwell too much on it, except to say that it was extremely traumatic in a few ways, but I'm home now. All's well that ends well. What I do want to do is review the film.
Yes.
Here's my review. I'm giving it 4 out of 5.
Okay.
And I think that this movie is really going to challenge everybody. I think it's fair to say the first one was universally acclaimed, right?
Pretty much.
Even if you weren't a Wicked fan and you went along, you hadn't seen the stage show, you would have walked out of that film, okay, it's really good. This one is going to challenge everybody because it's very true to the second act of the musical, which is darker, which, you know, doesn't have the song and dance numbers. It's less musical and more narrative.
When we leave at the very end of Wicked, Elphaba has to make the decision to go off on her own.
And we catch up to them sometime later, and things in Oz have changed.
In Wicked for Good, we get to see the repercussions for their actions.
The choices they've made have elevated Glinda. And also meant that Elphaba now has to live a lonelier life.
Citizens of Oz, this wicked witch must be found.
That friendship is tested by 2 different ideas of how the world should be.
And John Chu stuck to that. And the things I learned about him with my research, he's so impressive as a director because there's no ego. The project is number one, and he's willing to change things. And I found out that he filmed the whole thing as one. He then kind of watched it all. He put part 2 down. He obviously honed in on 1, released 1, did all the award ceremony, took in everyone's opinions of 1, and then went back in January of this year, and edited 2 with all his new knowledge. And I don't know many straight male directors who would do that. Do you reckon?
The studios would want them to do that for sure. I don't know. But I don't know. They're doing it with the Michael Jackson movie, obviously. But it's a really unusual thing to film 2 things at once. And although they did it with Superman 1 and 2.
It's extraordinary that he did that. And the way he's done it, it's for the fans of the Wicked, it's for the 360-degree fans of this. He's done it for people like me because it really does stick true to how the musical plays out. Ariana Grande is exceptional. She's a lock on the Oscar. I cannot see her losing this. Her acting chops, I hope she gets the flowers for this. Sometimes I think her name overshadows the things that she achieves.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell the interior world she provides for Glinda.
She's really moved on up in the world. Her persona has gotten so far away from who she actually is. She keeps little pieces of her that feel like the real Galinda. She's more lost than ever.
But of course Glinda feels insecure about her lack of magic, but that's never really explored in the musical. But there's a whole kind of scene, and Michelle Yeoh is like a cartoon villain.
If you want to keep your families safe, you'll stay loyal to our wizard.
In this second half, she's so mean to Glinda in so many ways. The shade, my God. But I think this is Ari's movie.
Yes, well, she is the front runner now on all the tipping sites for Best Supporting Actress.
She should be.
She's also doing SNL, and you know who the musical guest is?
Who?
Cher. What a combo.
Hi, gay.
Yeah. And you know, the week before that, I can't remember who the person is. It's someone really good, but the musical guest.
Lily Allen's coming up as a musical guest.
Yeah.
And Ari's also
and Melissa
on...
McCarthy's doing one as well.
Oh, wow.
I know, it's a really good lineup for
Ari's
December.
on Good Hang this week as well.
Oh. When are we getting that fucking special?
I know.
Wicked One Night, blah, blah, blah. I tried to find it. I mean, maybe if you pirated it. But no.
If you'd like my daughter to send you a link,
I
I'm
can
sure.
wait. Well, surely it's going to come out now because the movie's just about to open.
Hopefully. Seeing Cynthia Erivo sing No Good Deed will change the way your body functions. It is better than Defying Gravity. It is the most incredible it's the moment where Alphabet decides, fuck it, I'm going to be wicked. You all think that of me anyway. Fuck that. I'm off. And Cynthia just unleashes. Then Because You're Mine, of course, where her and Fierro have the sex.
You can't leave because you can't resist this.
Yes, right.
Very
How was their chemistry?
good. Fine. And then we obviously get into For Good, which not a dry eye in the house. There was a woman openly sobbing behind us in the screening. Like she was just beside herself. It's so beautiful and moving. And you will leave feeling very satisfied with those three songs are incredible. And what a run to have those three songs in a movie.
Yeah.
And the movie finishes strong, which I think it will save anybody who's not really sure about, how this is playing out. It finishes very, very strong.
Yeah.
But it starts slowly, which I knew was coming, but if you haven't seen the
Well,
musical...
they're sort of separated, aren't they?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, look, it's funny, isn't it? Because I can remember almost everything about the first act of the live musical. And the second act, I remember you got more of the Wizard of Oz story. Like you would see bits and pieces of Dorothy and stuff like that. But I can't, except apart from For Good, I can't remember it that well. It's more that the first one, because they go to the shiz, I just remember those scenes so much. Whereas the second one, I'm like, oh, and she's off and she's full witchy and Ariana's being very political. Not Ariana, Glinda. Yeah, so I'm excited to see it because I don't have those strong memories of it.
I think you will enjoy it.
It's also like 3 times longer than the actual...
This second movie's shorter. It's only 2 hours.
But isn't it, wasn't the second act of the musical only an hour or something like that? Yeah.
Yes, and I think that will be the comment of people who aren't across the musical.
The most persistent criticisms of Part 1, it was very praised, Part 1, but it was that long and to the colour grading people didn't like. I remember that. The colour grading got some flack.
Really?
Yeah, the desaturated, especially...
Oh, it's not an issue on this one. Everything's very dark.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe he heard.
Yeah, perhaps. Well, exactly. He did hear and adjusted accordingly, which I love. No, the whole thing is, I enjoyed it, but I can see the criticisms that are going to come for it. But all in all,
Did you get much Coleman Domingo as a line?
Not much.
Did you get much Bowen Yang?
No, not enough. Not
How were the new
nearly.
songs?
The new songs, they're okay. I think Cynthia's song really had potential, but weirdly it gets cut short. No Place Like Home. But it really, Cynthia sings it as Cynthia and that tone. It's beautiful. And it would be hard to have a new song in knowing the other one so well. I think For Home had the most potential. I think that'll be the one nominated for the Oscars for original song.
What's it called?
No Place Like Home.
Oh, No Place Like Home.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying For Home and I'm like...
No Place Like Home.
Okay, yeah.
And then Girl in the Bubble, it was good. It was nice. It was okay.
I mean...
It's up against legacy songs.
Who would have ever thought? I don't think it's going to win because you know what it's against for the Oscars? K-pop Demon Hunters. Golden. I mean...
Oh, my
just
God.
Give it there's no way.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, can you believe that's going to be
It's going to win It's going to win 2 Oscars. It's going to
Actually
win animated film and it's going to win best song for Golden for sure.
So I did all this prep for the interview.
And they'll perform live. Oh, can you imagine? They will have. My God,
I
they will
can't.
have.
Don't say it. My brain can't comprehend
They'll have
it.
Cynthia and Ariana and the K-pop Demon Hunter girls performing live on the Oscars. What a coup!
I'm aware. But I cannot tap into that dopamine pot just now or I won't survive it. But looking into the sun. It's like AI said, what kind of Oscars does Em want? And pump this out.
Not just you, but Elio.
Oh, Elio's going to be beside himself and my children. I did a lot of prep for the interview and didn't get to obviously use the questions. But the main thing I wanted to say today and what I was going to open with the girls was...
What, do you want me to be Ariana and Cynthia?
Well, obviously, the last time I saw them, it was very emotional.
Can you stay all day?
I would like to stay all day.
Oh my goodness.
Be a mascot.
Em, you're wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for doing
You are
that.
an angel.
Thank you for giving that to us today.
Yeah,
thank you.
And then the press tour continued on to be very emotional and they copped a lot of flack.
We're trying our best, but there's a lot of emotional things that happen and we're just going with it.
Yeah, you need to understand. It's been like 3 years, people.
Sopping hearts.
And it feels to me like this press tour is somehow a reaction to that. And they've gone very slick and there's not a lot of theatre kid about this second press tour. It feels like they really didn't want to have any sentimentality about it and just be very professional. And I think it suffered for that. But now I understand, having seen the film, I understand why those two women were beside themselves because they lived both parts of that movie walking into the first press junket. They knew what For Good was, and it is devastating what happens to these two women.
You're the only friend I ever had.
And I've had so many friends, but only one that mattered.
I think everybody owes them a big fucking apology because when I sat before them and said, you know, you did it and it was incredible, I think the relief would have been, thank God, because they lived both acts and they couldn't say to everybody, wait until you see the second part, this is why we're crying because this is what happens. So I understand why they were so emotional because they'd just come off of something we are all now just seeing and comprehending.
Oh, you both have to stop.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Stop now.
It's just...
Oh my goodness.
Cynthia,
oh my goodness.
It was incredible. Both of you were incredible.
Oh
But
gosh.
I love you. It's just been, it was
Jesus.
the highlight of my life.
And please, oh my goodness.
I just thank you for being you and thank you for doing such an incredible job with her and looking up.
I hope everybody writes letters in blood to say I'm so sorry because I truly understand it. I understood it then, but now I really get it having understood that they filmed it all as one. And the other thing is, can you imagine they filmed all the interior scenes at once. So they were flipping between the first movie and the second movie. So maybe we've got this emotional scene of saying goodbye and for good and then they're going to go back to just meeting each other at Shiz on the same day. The acting Olympics.
Yes, but I mean everything does that. I mean, nothing gets to shoot in order.
No, but
I know. And also
feels...
their schedule, they were shooting that for like over a year, I think. It was incredible. And they did pickups as well.
Yeah. So I loved it. I think that if you are a fan of the franchise, which so many Emsolators are in the way that I am, you're going to feel absolutely validated and you'll love it forever. But I think this one will not be as universally acclaimed as the first one was.
Fascinating. Time will tell.
All right.
We'll be watching that tomato meter.
Will we? What? We will now be moving into the sealed section where we will be discussing the current situation with Trump, the Epstein files, the war inside the GOP is just heating up. He is off-piste at the moment and that is saying something. We're also going to be doing an OK Stop on a new Netflix. It's Netflix Christmas special. Is it a Netflix? Starring Clueless's Alicia Silverstone and
wow, we're going from
stripper.
hard politics in the end of the world to the frothiest Alicia Silverstone and stripper Christmas movie for
what's
Netflix.
that lady's name? Jamil?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So we'll be...
From Good Place.
Yes, we'll be discussing that and doing it because I happened to see 4 seconds of the trailer and realised I needed to watch it in Michael's presence. Also want to remind all our Brisbane friends that we are doing an In Conversation on the 27th of November at the Powerhouse. There are only, I think there's like 1 row of tickets left, so it's going to sell out. Make sure you come along. It's 90 minutes of, it's church revival meets...
Last time was in a literal church. This
Truly.
time, no.
It's 90 minutes with Michael and I, unscripted. So do with that as you will. We look forward to seeing you all there. But we will now move into the sealed section. Bye. If you're not a subscriber to Emsolation Extra, here's what you're missing. Okay, bring me up to date, political correspondent. What's going on at the moment?
Well, the Epstein files are the gift that keeps giving, and we're still in the middle of it because Trump has refused to just rip the Band-Aid off and release the files. He has just in the past 24 hours capitulated and said release them all. But
imagine how much has been redacted.
Yes, there's been a lot. Well, and often for good reasons because obviously the victims shouldn't be named unless they consent.
Oh no, it'll
to
be
all of
weirdly.
that.
It'll be the victims' names will still be there. It'll be the perpetrators' names.
Well, yeah. There have been like tranches and tranches of emails that have come out already. So what do you want me to start with? Those emails or Marjorie Taylor Greene?
The emails, because she is one of the people really gunning for the Epstein files to be out.
It's this sort of weird thing because the emails, I would say,
I think it's worth pointing out, Trump is so against the Epstein files coming out, not because he cares about anyone else. He's not protecting other people.
No.
And this is why it's so sus. He is only ever in it for himself.
And you've got to wonder,
he knows
what could it possibly
Exactly.
be, considering he survived so much, like Stormy Daniels, all this sort of stuff. So
yeah,
what
the threshold
hell?
for bad behaviour from him is quite high.
Wow. And also, let's remember that when he was in opposition, he was declaring that he was going to force.
That was the first thing he said. They were walking around with empty manila folders to kind of represent the files.
Yeah, he was going to release them and painted it as though Biden was stopping it to protect. The insinuation was to protect Bill Clinton, who was also a close friend of Jeffrey Epstein, let's not forget. So this cuts both ways. But he has been dead set against it, but it's just been a bit of a disaster because it's just bled it out. And emails, so these emails get released and there's thousands of emails from Jeffrey Epstein to various people. And there are ones that acknowledge, like there was one email where he said, the only dog that hasn't barked is Donald Trump and he was worse than a lot of them or something like that, insinuating something, but we don't know what. No smoking gun. The one that I thought perhaps would have intrigued you the most was actually between...
If you want to hear, or even better, watch what happened next, give yourself the gift of Emsolation Extra. Right now, on our Extra tier, you can watch the video episode of that ep you just heard and the sealed section back-to-back every week on the Supercast website for just $2.50 a week on our yearly plan. Join Extra or Extra and you get 2 bonus episodes every week plus close friends access on Instagram, pre-sales ticket priority and merch discounts. Find out more at emsolation.supercast.com now. Emsolation with Em Rossiano is recorded at Down the Hill Studios, hosted by Em Rossiano with Michael Lucas. Executive produced by Benjamin Wasley, produced by Em Rossiano. Edited by Ezekiel Fenn with videos by James Henderson. Socials by Benjamin Wasley, Em Rossiano and Marcella Rossiano Barrow. With assistance from Jem Evans and Isabella Hines. You'll find links to get more Emsolation on Instagram at Emsolation Podcast. Thanks for listening and we can't wait to chat with you again soon.